Hey, let me show you something. Come on. Come on. Here, have a look at this. Right here. All right, it's Monday. What's the date on Monday, Leighton?
I think the 21st.
This is
No,
this is
20th.
going
20th.
to be Monday, March 20th. This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done as a show. I'm in my car right now. I also got some new Chaotically Intolerant merch in the mail, an Andrew Luck Chaotically Intolerant collab.
Bro.
And this hat, this Chaotically Intolerant hat, just repping my merch.
This is actually one of the. I'm not wearing a Chaotically Intolerant shirt, and I feel like I've worn the shirt you got me like the last 2 or 3 episodes I've been on.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But I worked around 11 and a half hours today, maybe 11 hours. So not flexing, but the Wi-Fi, and that I'm watching a friend's old dog. Poor guy's hurt his foot. He's like 14, and he can't walk. Got a brace on him, but I'm at his house and his Wi-Fi's trash. I'm telling you right now, you know who you are. Your Wi-Fi's trash right now, bro. I get nothing.
Homie got no bandwidth.
No money. He's broke. He can't buy the bandwidth. So we're not going to make this too long. The number 16 seed in the NCAA tournament just won their second game in the round of 32. So clap it up.
I'm in a March Madness draft, and I think I have 260 points.
You mean a bracket?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know this stuff. I'm at 280 now.
Is that good? I don't even know if that's good or not.
It is good. The higher the points you have, that means like you get 10 points for every correct winner. I'm in first place in my thing. Dang.
Hold on. Somebody's worried about the dog. I gotta respond.
Bro, a moment. Dang, no way.
Can't believe you're in first place. When people say that not everybody needs a podcast, this is the example as to why not everybody needs a podcast. But fuck you, whoever says that. TikTok haters.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I think I'm sick. I think I'm coming down with something. This is the worst I've felt in a long time.
It's okay, man. You'll sleep.
I think I'm getting an ear infection. My ears hurt when I swallow. Is that an ear infection? Any doctor, please drop in the comments what's wrong with that. When I swallow, my ears hurt. But yeah, I don't know what else can we talk about. There's fucking nothing. There's nothing.
Well, I didn't work 11 hours today. I woke up at noon, or a little before noon. Did an oil change for my girlfriend, and then
you broke her car.
No, I didn't break her car this time, but I did break my other friend's car earlier this week trying to do a tire rotation. But
of course
he's all good now. He's all good now. Okay. But yeah, then I got some Five Guys, and now I'm here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yes.
I don't know what even happened, and was there a pop culture thing that happened this week that made you think, wow?
Honestly, for being a podcast co-host, I pay surprisingly little amount of attention to pop culture stuff.
The Willow Project got signed into law or something. I don't know what the fuck that is. People are going crazy over that.
The Willow Project?
Yeah, you don't know what that is?
I don't.
We're going to drill oil, or we're gonna drill into Antarctica. I don't know. People are freaking. Half the people are
Oh, it's in
Republican.
Alaska. Oh, it's in a
Sorry. I'm in
reserve.
Alaska.
Oh wait, no. Projects located on the plain of the National Petroleum Reserve in Alaska, originally to construct and operate up to 5 drill pads.
Half the people on social media are saying that we're not gonna have a future as the human race. Like in 20 years, we're gonna be gone. The other half are like, you guys are way overblowing this. It's not that bad. It's not great for the environment, but it's not that bad. I think they're both just Republican and Democrat plants to get people to hate each side, or like the people that are like, this is terrible. They're a Republican plant just to get people to hate Democrats, and then the people who are like, oh, it's not that bad, or Democratic plants or Democrat plants to be like, hey, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Don't be mad at the Democrats for this.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very Republican thing of the Biden administration.
Super Republican, mega Republican, if anything.
Sleepy Joe smelt oil under Alaska and said, "Let's get it, boys."
This is just not. We're not gonna have anything. We're doing a draft today because we got nothing else. Doing a political draft. You can see our
Whoa.
true colors. True colors. Leighton, can you read off the topic or the categories because I don't have it in front of me?
Yeah, okay. So there is one, I'm pulling it up, but I remember it. There's one American politician, one foreign politician, one law/bill, one moment, and one election. That's what it was.
All right. What
Oh, do
do
I
I
need
have?
to do a number thing
Yeah, you're gonna have
too?
to do everything here. You have to do everything.
I
Search
need a
random number
promotion.
generator. This is like roles flipped here.
Okay, the max just isn't it 50 that we do?
Yeah,
Okay,
1 through 50.
cool. And what number will you pick?
30. 30.
30. I'm gonna do 29.
You fucking asshole.
Okay, generating 17.
Oh, you
Big
dickhead.
dub.
You fucking dickhead.
Okay, so I guess if I am to go first, I'll go with one election, and I'm gonna choose Donald Trump versus Hillary. It's literally the only
Cool.
election I actually watched all the way through, and it was quite exciting because no one knew, or like everyone thought Hillary would win. You know,
That was the most memeable election.
agreed.
That's
It was
where
also,
everything came from that.
mhm.
I mean, Hillary just got absolutely bodied by Donald Trump, who I won't talk about his actual. I mean, he did. She did. She lost. But I won't talk about his policy. But he's fucking hilarious, dude. Donald Trump can win a fucking election just by being super funny. If he didn't even talk about his policies, I think he would have won like outright. Maybe he would have lost like 5% of the female vote. But he's just funny as
Yeah,
hell. Remember the grabber in the pussy thing? That was so funny. It was wrong. It was terrible. But it was like every time on the news they would never say it. They would always like grab her in and then they wouldn't finish. It made me laugh because I was like, just fucking say it. Just say it. Say the word. They wouldn't say it.
yeah.
So
It was such an upset, especially for something
The
so
Simpsons
like
predicted it.
simple as a political. Like it felt like we were watching a Super Bowl that night. It was a
All
nail
right, yeah, I
biter.
remember. I stayed up for that. I was like, I was like, I want to see how this shit plays out. I was like, let's fucking go. I was watching it in my room doing homework, and I was like, is Donald Trump gonna win? I was like, no way. I was like, there's no way this guy. And
It
then
was
he
also
won, and
by a ton too.
I was like, Donald Trump is our president. I was like, that feels weird. I was like, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just feels weird. It was weird to have Donald Trump as president. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go foreign politician first. This one was a very simple choice for me. I'm gonna go Winston Churchill. Fucking badass. Everyone's probably saying, "Oh, go Franz Ferdinand. He fucking started World War II." I don't give a shit about that guy. All right. I don't give a shit about Justin Trudeau. I don't care about Boris Johnson. I don't care about the Queen. All right. Queen's dead. Queen's not there. I'm going Winston Churchill. His birthday is just you live like him. That's like a day that's I think I'm gonna participate next year because I'll be 21. I'm just gonna I'm gonna celebrate Winston Churchill Day. You're supposed to like wake up, have 2 glasses of whiskey, fucking eat steak and eggs all day, drink, smoke cigars. That's just his typical day. And then he was a politician who helped lead England out of like one of the darkest times for them. Fucking led them through World War II. What a badass. Winston fucking Churchill.
Chaotically Intolerant are allies of Winston Churchill now.
Big Winston Churchill allies. I'll make a fucking shirt. I don't care. I'll make a shirt and I'll buy it and I'll wear it. All right. I love Winston Churchill. Favorite politician. Foreign politician. What's the next one? I'm gonna go law here. I'm gonna go law. I'm gonna go when we outlawed murder. That's a pretty good law.
Clap it up.
Pretty good law. It's a dog barking. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna listen. The fact that we outlawed murder, arguably biggest day ever that we outlawed murder. There are some other laws that we could throw in there as possible things. I'm not gonna tip any picks, but I feel like there's some laws that we, it just they never happen. It never happens because it's outlawed. So, I'm going murder.
Very nice, very nice. I guess for my I'll do my American politician. And yeah, I guess my colors will show, but he's also the most memeable president and basically the only president that's relevant to me. So it's going to be Donnie Trump.
Oh my god.
Well, because it's like, okay,
there's just so many better choices for president.
I guess, but it's like I've only lived through Obama, Trump, and now Joe Biden. So
have you heard of Teddy Roosevelt, dude? The guy fucking was in the Rough Riders. He was a badass. He got shot and delivered the speech while he was fucking bleeding out.
I guess, but it's like I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either.
I was there for Trump's crazy upset in the nail-biting 2016 election.
I mean, the presidents that we've had in the presidents that we've had in the past, if anybody can't tell what we're doing, I mean, we're not drafting based off of policy blower. We're not having a fucking big conversation. We're trying to get the funniest picks here. Trump is a funny pick. He's fucking hilarious, and he's like entertainment value.
I liked
one of the most entertaining presidents.
I thought it was so cool that he was on Twitter all the time. Like, sure,
then he got banned because he was like spreading misinformation or something. I don't know why Elon banned him. I don't understand.
I mean, he said naughty things and whatnot, but it's also like I think like every president should be on Twitter and they should be posting it themselves. Like that's such a cool interaction.
Yeah,
between the
it's like so boring. It's so boring with like the official President of the United States Twitter. Like they ran a POTUS Twitter for him as well, but like him on his own Twitter, that would be me. I would be like, I'm not giving up my social media
For
You guys are
real,
gonna fuck.
dude.
I'm not. Come and take it. Come and take it. All right. I'm not giving up my social media if I became president. There's just no way. Fuck, I keep hitting my brake. Um, he just gets to interact as himself, like truly, unapologetically himself. It's a good pick. Donald Trump is a good pick in
Yeah,
that
I
situation.
want to, I want to be scrolling Instagram. I see a funny meme, and then I just see liked by Joe Biden. Like, come on, would that not be so cool?
I don't think they're scrolling. I don't think they're looking at memes.
Okay, but like, they
Joe
should.
Biden is the
Or
one that prints out the meme from Facebook and gives it to his grandkid.
then I want to see printed out by Joe Biden, right under the liked thing.
Oh, and Joe Biden's the only one that's able to show that too.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my pick for American politician. I guess I will go with my foreign politician, and once again, I'm not very cultured, I guess. So I just went with the current president of Ukraine, the Zelensky guy. I mean, he's pretty cool. Like, former comedian, now
He
he's
is a
taking on
badass.
Russia. Like, come on
I
now.
don't. People hate him for some reason because we're giving him money. Like if you're mad at him because we give them money, don't be mad at him, dude. If somebody hands me money, I'm fucking taking it. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's what have we given them, like $40 billion worth of stuff. Good on him. He's fucking raking it in right
He
now.
got the
He's fucking
bag, bro.
scamming everybody. Big scam. Like good for him, dude.
Yeah. He also rallied up this little country against, like, the biggest country in the
You know,
world, and they're just standing there
you
going,
know
"Oh,
a country, that rallied up against the biggest country on the planet and
the
fucking
U.S. of
beat the
A."
shit out of them. The USA, baby. I'm taking George fucking Washington as my American politician, the one who wrote the fucking Declaration of Independence and beat those little fucking no braces having motherfuckers over on that little bitch ass island. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. We're a global superpower.
He was my backup pick, to be honest.
Of course, George Washington's your backup pick. He's either the number one or the backup. I mean, Teddy Roosevelt was my backup, just in case you did take George Washington. George Washington he was the epitome of what a president should be. He literally walked away. He was like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. This sucks. Being president is terrible. He was like, fuck you guys. I'm out of here. And everyone was like, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? He was like, because you guys are terrible. You guys are fucking awful. This job sucks. Any person that says, I want to lead 320 million people, I want to be in charge of them, has the ego that doesn't deserve to be president. Like, your ego is too big to be president if you have the desire to lead 300 million people. We need to just, I'm going to overhaul the entire U.S. election system right now. What we got to do is every county should nominate somebody, and then they should go in like fucking June, and people are going to say, I mean, this is like the dumbest idea I've ever had. This is literally the dumbest thing. But in June, each county nominates somebody to run for like president, and then it's like a tournament bracket. And then that county, then they go to the state. Then the state has an election. And then there's like then you like break the states up into fifths. And then you have those are like each fifth has an election of those states. And then the winner out of there, then they go to like a full presidential debate in front of the entire country. And those are the people you vote for. Get rid of the fucking political parties. Red, blue, who gives a fuck? All right. I'm the American party. I'm the red, white, and blue party. What do you want me to do?
I
But just
feel like
overhaul the whole system.
I feel like that's partially how our system works. Just spanned out over like 30 years of a politician's
No, it needs
life.
to. No. It needs to happen like within months. It just needs to be. We need more hasty decisions in this country. All right. The government takes way too long to do everything. I want the government making decisions within like a month. They're like, hey, this guy over here, he hasn't paid taxes in 20 years. Well, we got a month to make a decision on whether we're going to throw him in jail. All right? Is it worth it to throw him in jail? No, it's not. It's not financially worth it because he's evaded taxes. He's evaded like, I don't know, $20,000 in taxes. I'm not evading taxes. I'm not trying to get the government to not catch me for tax evasion. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do. But overhaul the whole system. Just overhaul the whole thing. George Washington would be a fan. He would say, yeah, get somebody who doesn't want to be president. Just eliminate everybody until you get down to the person who truly doesn't want to be president. Then they'll be president. So I got a little overhyped. Whenever I hear about, I'm not a super patriotic guy. I'm like, whatever. It's a country. It's like whatever. But like when we would talk about the American Revolution in school, let me tell you, my blood gets pumping. My fucking, my heart rate gets up. The adrenaline starts to push. You think about those little fucking patriots, those farmers with those little fucking guns out there. They fought for this fucking country. All right, they fucking beat the shit out of those little fucking tea and crumpet eating redcoats. Fuck the redcoats. All right, I'm done. I have to turn the volume down on this episode. What do I have left? I took American, foreign, and a law.
You have election and moment.
Oh, I'm going to take the 2000 election. 2000 election, Florida just completely fucked everything up. We had to have a recount because I think we thought Al Gore won Florida. Or no, I just don't think they could tell. The entire election we didn't know who was going to be president until like December because Florida was the fucking moron that we are. And George Bush ended up winning. Al Gore lost. And then George Bush ended up honestly being lucky that 9/11 did happen during his presidency because he won his second presidency.
Well, he planned it, so.
Oh my God. Oh my God. But the 2000 presidential election was one of the most famous presidential elections that we've had. I think the Nixon Kennedy one was one of the ones I was thinking about, because that was the first one with a live TV debate, and the people who watched on TV said JFK won the debate because of how he was acting on TV, and the people who listened on the radio said that Nixon won the debate. So it really shows that the debates don't fucking matter.
I thought you were gonna have like this poetic.
No, it shows that the debate doesn't fucking matter, and the way they do it is dumb. Like they listened to what Nixon said, but nobody listens to the debate anymore. Nobody actually listens to what they're saying. All they do is look at them. They listen to them fucking argue. Fucking Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump, when they battle at the RNC this year, I want them to get into a cage and just fight. That would be hilarious. Just fight it out. Because they're going to eat each other alive in this election. They will. Donald Trump is fierce. Ron DeSantis is fierce. I'm not a huge fan of either of them, to be honest. I'm giving a little bit out. I'm just not a fan of some of their policy. That's, whatever. If you want to not listen to the show because I'm not a fan of Ron DeSantis or Donald Trump's policy, then go fuck yourself. Stop listening. We don't want you. But I want them to literally fight it out. Like people say, oh, well, honestly, the Democrat will end up winning if they both run against each other because they're going to divide the Republican Party so much that it's just the entire political spectrum is a fucking circle anyways. So the further right you get, you actually just go left. You just go super left and you don't even realize it. The further left you get, you just go super right. You don't realize it. It's all the same. But they're going to divide the entire Republican Party into two. And then the moderates are going to say, we're fucking sick and tired of this bullshit. And they're going to be like, we're going to go to the Democrats. And somehow Joe Biden will win a second term. I don't know how he's going to win a second term. That's my prediction. I don't I'm not saying I want Joe Biden to win. I don't want any of them to win. I want everybody to lose. The country wins when all of them lose. Because all politicians are scumbags anyways. But we can talk about that at another time. But how did I get here from the... Oh, because I said debates don't matter. Cage fights. We just need cage fights. That's all we need.
Just the greatest MMA fighter is now president.
Hell yeah. Just a world tournament or a countrywide tournament of just wrestling and just fucking fighting. All the politicians lose immediately. I've never seen a politician that doesn't look like frumpy.
Mm-hmm.
So
natural selection for the election.
That's
the natural election.
Easy. There you go.
You just put everyone who wants to be president just goes into like a Hunger Games type arena where they don't necessarily have to fight, but they do just have to survive long enough.
Yeah. Well, that I've heard somebody said like they should for like the nuclear codes to be president, you should like tattoo the nuclear codes onto somebody's heart or something. Like basically you would have to kill somebody to somehow get the nuclear codes. Which is kind of it's like a deterrent. It's like there is absolutely no reason we should ever use the nukes unless it's like fucking aliens are coming down and it's like the entire world or like this one person who has it. But I don't know if that's the most like that's not like the best way to do it. But there's got to be some sort of reason for the president to not use nukes. I don't know how I got there. That's
I feel like it's such a like obviously I don't know the process, but I feel like it's not as simple as just the president has a button under his desk. Like there's like
he doesn't have a button, but the nuclear suitcase travels with him. And he has people that like so I heard this story about Richard Nixon. I think it was Nixon. Nixon would get drunk, like really fucking hammered, and he would just declare war on Russia during the Cold War. He would say like send the nukes, fucking do that. And he did it multiple times, and every single time the people who were holding the nuclear codes were like, "Oh, we're gonna wait till the morning." And then they'll ask him in the morning, they're like, "Do you still want to send the nukes to Russia?" And he's like, he's all fucking hungover. He doesn't even know what he said. And he's like, "No, don't do it." So I think like he knows, and I think there's people that talk with him about it. Like it's not just like he's like, "Oh, give me the codes. I'm gonna launch a nuke." Like they talk about it, but I think it is still too easy. I think it's the same thing with war. It's like all politicians who say let's go to war should have to send their kids to war too, because they know the gravity of sending somebody to war, especially like for a draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kids should be the ones required to go. So like there's a little bit more. No, I'm serious. That's not even a joke. That's like they should understand just how important it is when you fucking like they see it in their head. When we watch football, they see it like the same way basically. They see war like when we watch football. Like you see somebody break their leg, you're like, "Oh, that sucks." Didn't happen to me though. They see like a giant military base blown up in fucking Vietnam. And all the politicians are like, "Wow, that really sucks." Oh my god, this makes me sound so stupid. Our strategy is gonna be screwed, but like they don't think about all the lives that were lost. There's a lot of lives lost in war. That's just what happens. So, all right, Leighton, just pick. I'm gonna go on forever.
Okay, what do I have left? Moment and law, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do my law. I'll just be a little basic and go with the First Amendment. It's why we have this podcast and don't have to worry about what we say. You know, it's a pretty nice one.
Actually, cancel culture will get you if you say something that they don't like.
I don't give a flip about no flippin' cancel culture, bruh.
I posted that clip from last week when I was talking about the
cancel
cancel culture.
Bruh, I saw that and was cringing.
And again, yeah, like that's kind of the point of it. It's supposed to make you cringe. And like, of course, I haven't even checked what we did on it, but I guarantee you somebody's gonna be like hating on it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's so stupid. Not everybody should have a podcast." That's every single insult that they can throw at you.
The First Amendment is why we're the #1 podcast of 2022.
We are the #1 podcast of 2022. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube to be the #1 podcast of 2023. Easy.
Facts.
I also saw that shirt. That was just fate. I wish I would have bought that now. The cancel culture shirt.
Oh yeah.
It was in the gamer font. You know those shirts that like little kids wear that it's like, "Don't bother me, I'm gaming right now." Or like homework X'd out, gaming check.
Yeah.
It looked exactly the same. It just said cancel culture, and I was like, no way. How did I run into this? You know what's a law we need to put into effect? I was at Goodwill. This is disgusting, but I was at Goodwill and I was looking for like a really shitty pair of shoes, just because my work shoes there's holes in them now. So I was like, I want to just buy like a $5 pair of shoes that I can just beat the shit out of. Goodwill doesn't sell used pairs of shoes for less than $15 now.
Dang.
I don't want to buy used shoes for over 10. It's crazy.
I'm still on Goodwill's side because those are some cheap shoes, and they aren't necessarily.
They get it for free. They get it for free.
I guess that's true, but then they also have to pay their employees or whatever. And I know the CEO makes like millions a year, but whatever.
Yeah.
He had to take.
He doesn't
the
need
risk.
to make millions a year.
No,
Goodwill. The name Goodwill says they should be doing things out of goodwill. They are not. They are doing it for profit. They don't give a fuck.
Why do you think Elon Musk is the richest guy in the world?
Because he
because
eats
he
the
has
rich?
a bunch of wage slaves? No, it's because he has put how much money does he have? Like 200 billion. We'll just say it's that.
Yeah, whatever.
He has put $200 billion worth of value into this world. He's normalized electric vehicles. He makes rockets now that blast off.
Goodwill isn't putting any value.
Okay, Goodwill CEO, he makes $1 million a year. That's or whatever it is. Let's say he's generated $100 million over his lifetime now. That's because he's put $100 million worth of value into society, and that is what he's making back because that's what
overcharging on
value
used shoes. That is not
I'm
putting
sorry,
in.
but plenty of people are shopping at Goodwill as we speak, and that's just.
I like Goodwill. I found plenty of items at Goodwill.
CEO's success,
but $15 for used shoes.
Bro,
that
go to a garage
outrageous.
sale if you want cheaper shoes.
$15 for used.
The CEO of Goodwill brought the garage sale to you. The least you can do is pay $2 more than what you would have gotten if you spent 4 hours.
I would have gotten like $5. I could have paid $5. I could have paid $2 at a garage
sale. And
you
would have spent 4 hours looking for a garage sale with those Adidas sneakers you wanted or whatever.
Do you know how much they paid to get those shoes? $0.
Actually, CEO of Goodwill had to put in the initial cost of creating his facility and his plan and attracting people to bring him free
They're
stuff.
making more than enough profit to be able to afford $0 shoes. Yeah.
No.
Take your fucking pick. Take your pick. Take your last fucking pick.
Okay, I have one moment.
You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
Okay. Hey, this is going to be a serious one. Wipe that smile off your face. Okay. This is actually serious. My one moment is going to be when George Bush was at Booker Elementary School and learned about 9/11. Okay, the reason I chose it, obviously 9/11's bad, but I do think it was like, it's an interesting thing to be born and raised in Sarasota and know that he was in Sarasota. when that was going down. Like, of any place he could have been in the U.S., he was literally at like a neighboring elementary school. That's kind of
Fair
cool.
reasoning. That is cool.
I always thought that was kind of cool.
Sir, a second plane has hit the tower.
What? I'm pretty sure. So I think my oldest brother either went to Goshio or Booker at that time. He just wasn't in that classroom. But like, that's pretty cray-cray.
I'll say the patriotism during that time was insane. I would have loved to have been alive during that time.
I was looking it up before the show, and his presidential approval rating was over 85% after 9/11. It's one of the highest a president has ever had at any moment.
It makes sense that he planned it because he got reelected.
He's just telling the Secret Service, okay, I need something big to get me reelected.
What, Mr. President? You want us to, like, repair relationship with Cuba? No. No.
The president didn't like those answers, and he hopped on Quora and asked some of the greatest minds of the internet.
If George Bush wanted to win back the approval of the people, how would he do it? And some fucking conspiracy theorist said, fly 2 planes into the towers.
Just a step-by-step of exactly what George Bush did. Didn't they make I've seen on deep in the, at least in Instagram, I saw somebody make like a Lego reenactment of it. I'm sure there's like a billion Lego.
And I was like, oh my God. I was like, why does this even exist? And I think somebody was like honoring it. I was like, why? I'm gonna take my moment. Can I take a moment?
No, not yet.
Am I missing? I'm just missing a moment, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take George Bush at Ground Zero when they were searching. The speech he gave, holy fuck. It was one of the best speeches I've ever heard. The only thing that could maybe top that moment was him going to Yankee Stadium, throwing out the first pitch with a bulletproof vest on, and throwing a perfect strike. Like it was like the most American thing I've ever seen.
That was crazy.
The perfect strike. The crowd is going crazy. The Secret Service told him you shouldn't go. People, were afraid that people are going to try and assassinate you. And he was like, fuck you. I'm fucking going. I'm just throw a vest on me. I'll be fine. Throws a perfect fucking strike. He said he was warming up with Derek Jeter in the batting cages. Or no. I'm sorry. He was warming up. Derek Jeter was there, and he told the president, "Don't bounce it." That's the craziest thing to ever say post 9/11. And he says, "Don't bounce it." But George Bush, the speech at Ground Zero, he basically said, "We hear you." Oh, fuck. What was it? I think he said, "We hear you. The world hears you. And the people who did this sure as hell can hear you." And the fucking guys at Ground Zero go absolutely insane. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. That's America right there. That is America. And then, that was like the last time our country truly banded together. And
for real, dude. I hate
even if Bush did do it, nobody knew back then. Which we don't even know. I mean, listen, that picture that they found in Jeffrey Epstein's apartment of him with the toys, acting like he's throwing the plane into the giant into the blocks is crazy. Have you seen that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You haven't seen that?
Mm-mm.
There's a picture that when the FBI raided Jeffrey Epstein's house, they took this picture. Like it was like a painting, and they took it as evidence. It's George Bush sitting in the Oval Office, crisscross applesauce, with paper airplanes, and there's two, like, almost like Jenga block towers next to each other. And it's one of them is knocked over with a plane on the ground, and the other one, George has the plane in his hand, and he looks like he's just smiling ear to ear, and the other tower is like standing. And it was just sitting in Jeffrey Epstein's house, which is crazy.
That is wild.
Okay. That's it. All right. I'm not even fucking going over the things. Vote in the.
I wrote them down. I wrote them down in the topics thing.
Okay. Thank you for that. Vote for your favorite team. Mine definitely wins. I mean, I have fucking Winston Churchill, George Washington. I got fucking George Bush at ground zero. I got who else do I have? I don't remember. Oh, I got murder. I outlawed murder. I'm surprised you didn't take outlawing rape.
I thought about it, but like I don't know. I guess I kind of chose more serious, or at least that one I kind of chose as a more serious one.
So you're a supporter then?
Oh my goodness! No.
You didn't take it.
Chaotically.
I don't support murder.
Well, you didn't take it either. So
I said rape was the second one.
What about theft? Or
theft is whatever.
What about equal pay among the genders? You don't support that now?
I just want my fair share.
Anyway.
People are going to hear me say, I was like, oh, Donald Trump is really funny. And then they're going to hear me say, I want my fair share.
Clip it.
To be fair, Sam makes more money than I do. So I am an ally. I'm an ally. I don't know what to tell you.
It's only unequal if she made less than you. But if she makes more, then it's liberating. And it's empowering.
We're going to get canceled after this one. Hey, Leighton, cancel culture.
If you cancel me, it's too late because I already canceled you.
Just hearing the word cancel, even when I hear like somebody say, hey, can you cancel my subscription? Can you cancel this plan? I'm just like, oh, stop. Just like fucking take it out of my brain. I've heard the word so many times it's lost all meaning to me.
There are a bunch of words like that to me. Like even like the word society is just so cringy to me.
What about what's the word virtue signaling? Have you heard that one?
I have heard it, but I
don't even know what it's supposed to mean. But it's like
enough.
I've heard it enough where I'm like, oh brother. What's another word? Just come up with really terrible words. I mean, every single word that women use on like the internet, like period, bye, like the word bye, they're like, okay, bye, like shut the fuck up, bro. I don't know why.
Or saying bye.
There's no way they say it. I'm like, shut up. You don't say it right.
Chaotically Intolerant is anti-bi, pro see you later alligator.
When I hear people say oh, I just lost it in my head. Just like, and I say it too. I just said it. But like when they really enunciate saying like I'll put it like really quickly in a sentence that I say. But like when they're like like, I think I just hate people with that accent or the way they talk. Like the sorority girl fucking moron. What?
You just said you hate the way certain people talk?
Yeah, I hate the way how there are certain females out there that they just go, okay, and they like just talk like they're idiots. Like talk like you're normal. We know you're just faking your voice. There's so many clips that are just gonna get people pissed off. Just
Looks like the political draft brought out the worst in us.
the clips that get people pissed off get the best numbers. Like anger brings people. So that's what we're doing right now. What else can you make somebody angry about, Leighton? Don't say it. I know what you're thinking about. Don't
I'm
say
literally
it.
thinking of so many just terrible jokes about what we've already referenced. But
There's somebody walking their dog. All right. Can you do a random number?
yes, I've got the wheel up, and I've got the number history.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, let me figure out how to do that. Present, share screen. I'll just share the window.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just for you to see?
For all of it should be for all of us.
Is it on?
Is it letting you?
Like put it up on the screen? How do I?
It should have an option to share your screen.
Yeah, I have my screen sharing already.
It
but
says it's sharing.
Yeah. But I don't see it like up on the thing. We're gonna have to edit this part out.
Who cares? Just do it. Because I gotta go. I gotta go take care of this.
Okay.
Take more care of the
So
dog.
Carla's number was 6 last time. Angel's was 74 last time.
I'm 29.
29.
I really hope it doesn't hit when it's not on the screen.
I'm gonna do 84 again. That was my pick last time, and I was 3 off. So, yeah. And I'm spinning. Dang, no one got it. 18.
Low. Wow.
It was very low. And I spun it before that too, and it was like 37. It was low twice.
Well, that's good. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on your post notifications. And we'll see you next week with a better show. Make sure to vote. Bye. Hold on.